Yo, people, it's your boy Major, and as always, I'm with my brother Ace, and welcome to another episode of Two Up Front. Ace, what you telling me, bro?
No, I'm doing well, my guy, man. Disappointing game week. I will say, I've had some good weeks. So I was on a good run. We would win, Liverpool, Man City would lose, and unfortunately, it's flipped. And now we've dropped points, and the Ops have succeeded. So yeah, not the greatest from that perspective. But other than that, bro, I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I hear you, bro. And hey, man, you know how it goes, blessed and highly favored always. But yeah, man, a lot of football to talk about, like as
Yep,
you
yep.
referred to. Yeah, man, some interesting games, some interesting results. But
Mm,
before we get into any of that, please make sure you smash the like button. And if you've not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe. But yeah, we appreciate all of the support we've received. And yeah, even if you watch this later, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. But yeah, bro, we've got a lot of football to talk about. Let's get straight into it, man. Obviously, the big game of the weekend was between your team and your blue rivals in London, Chelsea.
mhm,
And yeah, man, there was a lot of hype pre-game. It
mm,
was Rice versus Caicedo, it was
mm.
Maresca versus Arteta, it was Saka versus Cucurella. There was a lot of talk. And yeah, man, let me hear your thoughts first on the game.
mm.
Obviously, you had a dog in the fight with it being your team. So, yeah, let me hear what you were thinking. And then, yeah, I'll give my thoughts afterwards.
No, no, yeah, no. Again, man, I think going into it, I definitely knew that this game had the potential to be a banana skin, man, because Chelsea, for whatever you think about them, their form has actually been quite good recently. They're a very dangerous team, especially in the big games. And I think we said it in the last stream too, that in any one-off big match, I think you can never rule them out. And I think after watching how they performed against Liverpool early in the season, I was like, yeah, they're gonna do the exact same thing to us, and they're at home and they're playing well. I said, oof, this could be concerning. Like going into this week, like we had the North London derby, we had the Bayern game, we had this Chelsea game. And I think the Bayern game was the one game that I was like, you know what, if we're to drop points or not win, I'll be okay for it to be that game. But the two
Mm,
priority games were the North London derby and the Chelsea game because of just how important it would be for us to kind of keep the momentum in the league, keep that pressure on Man City and Liverpool, keep pulling away. And before the game, I would have probably said that a draw wouldn't be the worst result because, like I said, I rate Chelsea and I haven't been on the whole like thinking it would be an easy game or we would like again they're a good team, they're at home, they're always gonna make it difficult for us. But I think going into the game, it kind of played out how I kind of thought it would, where Chelsea would be very aggressive on the front foot, make it hard for us, which they did. And honestly, bro, I think there's two sides. One part of me is disappointed because when they go down to 10 men and now we're playing 10 men for over an hour, you're like, we should be the team now that goes on to win the game. That's just what's meant to happen now. And like, understand, we have a good team. We're dominant. We're playing very well. We now go on to win that game and we call it a day. But honestly, I have to give Chelsea so much credit, man, and say Maresca. I think he's learned early in the season when they'd go down to 10 men, he would start taking off strikers and bringing on center backs and getting defensive. But I feel like he's learned from that, and he basically just did the exact opposite in this game, where instead Chelsea were even more aggressive than they were with 11 men, and they made it very difficult for us. And it got to a point now where, like, as the game was going on, I was thinking if they hadn't gone down to 10 men, we probably even lose that game. So I'm kind of disappointed, and I feel like it's a missed opportunity because, yeah, 10 men, an hour, we should go on to win. But the way the game actually played out and the chances Chelsea actually made, even when it went on to 10, I was like, you know what? I think maybe it was just a game too much, which obviously we can get into. Like, we can criticize Arsenal and say we should have done more. Maybe we should have definitely taken advantage of it. But I think in the grand scheme of things, I'm not gonna like lose sleep of after beating Tottenham, beating Bayern, and drawing with Chelsea away from home. But it's still disappointed because it feels like it was an opportunity to kind of like remove, basically get rid of Chelsea in this tower race. If it goes to 9 points, I think they're completely out of it. But now they're still in it. They have a chance now. They're kind of giving me kind of signs, and maybe kind of like how last season no one saw Liverpool as a team to like pip Arsenal if it wasn't going to be City. I'm kind of thinking Chelsea are now the team that no one saw them being like the third team that's like competing in and amongst it. Whereas we thought it was going to be Liverpool. Maybe Chelsea have definitely earned my respect from that perspective, where I feel like, yeah, they're definitely going to be up there, like come the end of the season and in the coming weeks, because they look like a very good team. Like defensively too, I think before this game they've got quite a few clean sheets in a row, so their kind of issues defensively they seem to be fixing. I guess Palmer is going to be back soon, so yeah, I feel like overall it's disappointing to leave with only a point, especially the fact that we're against 10 men for so long. You kind of wish that we kind of took advantage of it. I feel like you say, a lot of the kind of talk before the game was Rice versus Caicedo. I think Caicedo took himself out of the race with that stupid tackle, because I think he let the debates get to his head. He's trying to prove a point, and unfortunately for him, he got sent off. But I think the star of the show definitely was Reece James, man. Like, he was actually bossing that game in midfield, like, so he was amazing. I feel like, I'm trying to think of any other kind of like, maybe from an Arsenal perspective too. Obviously, it's not an excuse, but like the lineup was fun going into the game and see no Saliba, no Gabriel. I thought, yay, this is a problem. And I feel like we saw it from the perspective of Gabriel and Saliba are like our kind of leaders when it comes to kind of like they're on the ball a lot. They kind of lead by example when it comes to even like winning duels, like all these kind of aerial balls. I've never seen us so poor and such the second best in so many 50-50s like for a very long time. So I think I have to just credit Chelsea. They just really wanted it and they kind of showed. And yeah, man, thankfully for us, it's a point shared. So it's kind of those glorious draws. So it's like, overall it's still a point each, so we take it. And it could have been a lot worse. But what was your take as like, I guess, the neutral? I know you were looking forward to this game as well.
Yeah, no, I definitely was looking forward to this game. And I think Chelsea started the game like exactly how I thought they would start the game. Like I thought they'll be very intense. And like we spoke about the midfields, and I think Chelsea have got a midfield to go against Arsenal's midfield. So like that's why I predicted them to edge this game. And like I was looking at Chelsea and I was like, okay, they're ready, like they're powered up, they're amped up. And I think like before that sending off, like I think they were defo the better team, and I think they should have been ahead. I think Esteval, I think he's got to bury that, man, like that chance where it falls to him, and like he skies it. Like I think he's got to do better there. There was another instant where João Pedro, like he's just dilly-dallying.
I think
like
it's off the back of the Hincapié mistake where
he
turns around, loses the ball,
and he's dilly-dallying.
He gives Calafiori a chance to run back and kind of slow him down. But he should have done better. He should have got the ball at his feet.
And as regards to Caicedo, I think he was just like obviously very amped. You can tell. I think maybe like all the Rice talk.
Yeah,
like he wanted to prove a point. Obviously, it's a London derby. He was amped up. And man, like he just made a bad challenge. I'm not hearing anyone that says it's not a red card. It was a red card, man. Like, do you get me? I get it. Like, I do think the ref was very like trigger happy as regards to the yellows and stuff, because it's like with this type of game and the intensity, once you set that precedent of like just giving yellows out so early, then I feel like you kind of like set yourself up for trouble, because now it's like you've got to be giving them out all the time. And in a game like this, it's gonna have that type of feel to it where there are going to be challenges and etc. So I feel like the ref didn't handle the game like the best that he could. But as regards to the red card, that was a red card. Like it was just a red card.
What made me laugh was him on the floor afterwards.
Man, he knew what was happening.
That red card that you're bringing out your pocket, is that for me? Like, he's a cheeky guy, man.
So I feel like it was a red card. Where I would give Chelsea a lot of credit is that I think they done really well after they went down to 10 men, because I was looking at it and I was thinking, damn, man, like this game has been hyped up, etc. And as a spectacle now, it's just gonna be rubbish. Like, but it wasn't that at all. Like, it was still a very good game, and I've got to give a lot of credit to Chelsea. I think I've got to give credit to Maresca, because I think he's learned. Because I remember when he went down to 10 men against us. It's like, bro, like
That's what I wanted, man.
yeah, like they just trolled. Like, do you get me? And
Bro,
it was like, yeah, like
just
he just got it
self-destructed.
wrong. Yeah,
Yeah.
he got it wrong. Whereas today, yesterday, he was like it's like he learned his lessons and was like, you know what? When you go down to 10 men, it doesn't mean that all hope is
Like
lost. It
what
doesn't mean
he
that
brought
you
on
just throw away your
Garnacho,
structure.
said
Yeah,
what Neto
brought
will
on
still be
Delap.
there. Like I
Yeah,
remember that
brought on
was the big
Delap.
mistake he made in your game. He took off Neto. It's like if you go down to 10 men, you need pace even more now than before.
Yeah,
So
man.
yeah, no, he definitely made the right changes in that moment as well. So yeah, no,
yeah,
deserves a lot of credit for sure.
He handled it very well. I think the Chelsea players handled it very well. Reece James was phenomenal. Literally, I was watching this game, bro. I was like, bro, what am I watching here? Like this guy, there was so much talk about Rice versus Caicedo, etc. Reece James was the best player on the pitch. Easy. Like he was sensational. And you know what? It's not just his passing, because we know how good his distribution is. Like he can spray balls, etc. But he looked so physically fit. Like he was mobile. He was up and down. Like he was drawing fouls, like getting in between. Like that's one of the best performances I've seen this season. And especially when Caicedo went off, you're looking at the midfield and you're thinking, this is long. Like, do you get me? But he said, I'll do 2 men's jobs. Like, do you get me? Like, yeah, he was brilliant. So I've got to give massive credit to him, because I think he was a big part as to why Chelsea were able to like hold their own in that second half. Of course, he also got the assist for Chalobah's goal as well. Like brilliant ball in. Like, yeah, like it was a captain's performance. Like he was unbelievable, honestly. And again, like I've mentioned before, I'm just very happy to see him fit and healthy, and they're managing him well. I think Maresca's already said that he's not starting the midweek game against Leeds. Like they said, that's too much for him. Like, do you get me? So I'm happy that they're managing him well, and I'm happy that like he's being able to show how much talent he's got, because like a fit Reece James on a talent level, like this guy, he's unbelievable, like honestly. So yeah, like I'm very happy to see him just performing well, and he's able to stay healthy, because I hate situations like that where you see like a talented player and they're not able to. So he was brilliant. I felt like I've got to give credit to Robert Sanchez as well, because I feel like he's a keeper where you just look at him and you're just like, yeah, very unserious. But I think probably apart from our game where like he made that massive blunder where he took out Mbeumo and got the red card, every time I've watched him pretty much this season, he's actually been good.
Yeah,
like,
he has been. You know what I think it is? I think the bozo'ness he's made, he's reduced the frequency. Now it's like once a month he might just do something like Sanchez. But all in all, like again, like Obi said, that he's been quite good, like making big saves. Even I can't lie, Chelsea, one thing I have to give them a lot of credit for too is they nullified us. Obviously, I'm sure a big part of it also was like no Saliba, no Gabriel. Completely different send by parent, but from all our set pieces, they were dominant. He was just coming and plucking the ball out of the air. And I know Chelsea did now whole thing of leaving like more like 2 or 3 players up the pitch to kind of reduce our threat up as well. So no, again, tactically, I feel Maresca, you got it spot on, man. Like
I rate him a lot now, you know. Like I rate Maresca. Like I think he's, you know what it is. I like coaches that learn. Like, I like coaches that learn.
Yeah,
like,
he's humble.
Like I like. Okay, this is what I did wrong. Cool, gonna improve. And I think he's very good at like, you know, those type of, because where Chelsea are gonna have to prove their worth is the consistency, especially against like the smaller sides. But I think Maresca's very good at setting his team up to play against a top side. Like I think he's brilliant at that. And yeah, like I think he set them up very well. I think from an Arsenal perspective, you guys were very lackluster. I think you just didn't really seem at it. Like, do you get me? Like, honestly, like, you didn't see at it. I think obviously we knew Gabriel wasn't gonna play. Saliba, I think he was a big miss, particularly like, of course, like aerially he helps, but I think it was in particular it's in your build up. Like, I think Saliba's so important to your build up, and I think him not being there, I think it affected your build up a lot.
No, 100%. I think that's something that doesn't get something that I'm starting to realize more and more, that with your possession based team, like your center back your centre backs are actually very important in that because they actually
Mhm.
get the ball a lot because the ball
Mhm.
gets recycled back like side to side and it always goes through the centre backs. So I feel
Mhm.
like Saliba, I feel like it feels it's strange to say, but I think he had a massive impact on how comfortable we were on the ball in general, not
Mhm.
just like defensively. So I definitely echo your words there. Like I think
Yeah.
it was night and day compared to how well we normally are on the ball.
Mhm.
Like that we were in this game. So we were really bad. We couldn't really string like attacks together. Like I said, I think that's the most disappointing thing from an Arsenal perspective is the fact that we already didn't start well. Then we kind of got a gift in the Caicedo thing, and I again because the confidence that the team kind of gives you as well. I was like, you know what? Now we go on to win this game because we're a good enough team to go on and do that. And obviously we get the like really good goal by what's it called? Marino. Good play
Yeah.
by Saka. Good
Brilliant play
crossing.
by Saka.
Yeah, lovely play by
Yeah.
Saka. Gets the ball in. We're 1-1 now. And at that point, I was like, okay, cool. Now surely we go on to win the game. And just again, we didn't really take a hold of the game the way I would have liked. I think what would have disappointed Arteta the most is I haven't seen a game from Arsenal that has been that. Maybe the Sunderland game is a good example. Again, Sunderland and Chelsea are showing the kind of blueprint of how you have to play Arsenal. Because again, every system has a weakness, and the system with us is definitely if you're direct, physical, aggressive, you stand a chance. If you give us so much respect and you back when you let us kind of control the game and push you into your half, we'll get set pieces until we score. I think that's kind of like what I'm seeing now, and I feel like we let the game become such a basketball game that I just was shocked that Chelsea with 10 men were able to do that to us. Like our
Brilliant. Because they
midfield,
still had a threat as well,
they still
like
had a
going the
massive
other way,
threat.
which I
Like,
think helped them as that. And that's what I meant by like Maresca learned. Like, do you get me? Like, I think their game management was brilliant. Of course, there was also like great individual performances within that. But yeah, like I think to be with 10, because normally when you see like 10 men situations, a lot of the time it's like, all right, cool. It's just one team has like it's just completely dominating and the other team's just camped and it's just like wave after wave after wave after wave after wave where like that wasn't the feeling at all. Like, do you get me?
bro,
Like Chelsea were
Chelsea were
punching.
playing punch for punch. Like
Yeah,
that's
like
what I
they
was
were
saying. Like it was
punching.
punch for punch. Like it was a boxing match.
Yeah.
Whereas so I think that was a bit that shocked me. I was seeing Sanchez just pick up the ball and roll it out to Neto, and Neto's running down the wing. I'm like, bro, where's our midfield? Like, what's happened to are we down to 10 men too? Like, I was so confused. Like, so that's why ultimately, like, I have to give Chelsea so much credit, man, and so much respect for that game. Like, to go down to 10 men and still put us like on the back foot as much as they did, I said, yeah, man, fair play, man.
And what I would say from an Arsenal perspective is that, of course, I think there should definitely be disappointment as regards to not winning the game, because when a team goes down to 10 men and you've basically got a whole more than a half to like take advantage of that, then you should be winning the game. However, just taking that out of it, a point at the bridge is not
major.
a
When I
horrible
said that even
result.
with 10 men we could have lost
It's
that
not,
game, bro.
yeah, like
Even
it's
with 10
not
men
a
we could have
horrible
lost
result. Like honestly, because again, like I felt like you guys weren't good in that game, and context, 10 men, etc., whatever the case may be, but you still didn't lose it. It's the same way where I felt like we were better than you at OT, and you guys weren't that good at that game, but you won. Like, and you took the 3 points. So Stamford Bridge ticked off, Old Trafford ticked off, St. James's Park, you got the winner there, ticked off, Stadium of Light, difficult place to go, draw, but that's out of the way. Liverpool, you lost, but that's also Anfield out of the way. So it's like a lot of these like big away fixtures in the early part of the season, you've got them out of the way. That doesn't mean that those reverse fixtures when you're at home are going to be a walk in the park or anything like that. But like, those are hard places to go. And ultimately, like, you've lost one game to Liverpool, you've drew with Sunderland, you've drew with Chelsea. Like,
bro, I told you that's what makes me happy, because I think
yeah,
it means I can still, as in my disappointment, I can still say it was a glorious draw, because as much as Chelsea were great, and I can give Chelsea all the credit, at the end of the day we got 1 point each because we were your side. So that's why ultimately, like, we weren't great, Chelsea were very good. You have to give them all the credit, but it was still 1-1. So from an Arsenal perspective, and also in the I think it's disappointing from the fact that of what it's the missed opportunity of we could have eliminated Chelsea in this kind of whole conversation. Got
Yeah,
9 points clear, kept the pressure up. We didn't, but at the same time, like you say, one game loss coming off the back of a massive North London derby win, beaten Bayern quite convincingly at home, and then we draw with Chelsea. It's like it's not the end of the world. So
yeah,
and the players were clearly very disappointed as well. We saw a lot of their faces. So hopefully they'll put it right in the games to come. But and then definitely, and also I think some performances there. Eze, he's back to kind of like free NLD, where I think he didn't have a great game in this. This match at all. He was very anonymous.
Yeah, he has been. Yeah, but overall, I think.
Yeah.
But even like obviously as a like big signing, so obviously like there's expectations on him. But I just think overall, like even like your attacker just in general, like
Saka didn't have the
greatest game. I don't think Saka had the greatest game either. Like obviously Saka, that's part of his quality, that even in those type of games, like he's still able to produce a moment like he did, and then Marino gets the goal. But yeah, I think overall, like it was a poor performance, but again, like 1 loss, 3 draws. City was the other draw. And yeah, like you visited a lot of like the tough away grounds. Like again, it's not a horrible point. I think from a Chelsea perspective, I would be happy about how they played given the circumstances with the 10 men, but I would also be questioning like, what is this? Like, I think, was it last season or the season before where Arsenal? Yeah, I'll be questioning what is this discipline, bruv? Like, how many red cards have you had this season? Like, because I'm sorry, like, do you get me? I say though, like, it's again because I agree with the notion that I think if it was 11v11 throughout the whole match, I think Chelsea win it. I honestly do, but it's not unlucky. Because what Caicedo did was a red card, and also take it out of this game, Chelsea have had a discipline problem. Like they've been getting red cards. Like, do you get me? So they need to, I don't know if it's immaturity or whatever, but they need to pattern that up. Like, do you get me?
It could even be from the top. Even Maresca's warming them up too much.
Yeah, like they just need to
ready.
Obviously, football is like it's about emotion and getting amped and charged up. But yeah, they've got to pattern that up. Like, do you get me? Because like Caicedo, like there's an argument he could have cost them 3 points potentially. Like, do you get me? So yeah, but given the circumstances and what did happen, like Chelsea, they responded very, very well. Because like I said, from an entertainment perspective, I was just like, oh well, that kills this game then.
That's what I was hoping for, man. I was hoping it would kill the game.
I was like, that kills it. I was just like, you know, especially when your team's won as well, so you can sit back and just watch it. I was like, cool, United won, let me sit back and watch a good game. I'm just like, oh well, that killed, but it didn't. Like I was like, oh, this is still a good game. So yeah, now fair play to Chelsea. I think what I was going to ask you is, what do you now? Does anything change at all as regards to how you view them?
No. Yes, a little bit. Like I said, I think maybe they've upgraded from where I definitely do think it's going to be. I still think it's going to be Arsenal, City, and probably Chelsea now. Obviously, I think Liverpool have dropped off so far, and I think they're competing for top four, whereas I think Chelsea can always compete for either second or third. I don't think they still have enough to go for the league, just because I think they're still lacking. I mean, we spoke about it last time, just still lacking quality in certain positions. Like I still look at the lap. João Pedro's not a striker. Like he does well there, but again, I look at those kind of positions. I just feel like if Maresca is able to actually put a title race together with the options that they have, he's done a magnificent job, man. Because individually, I don't think the quality of their players are still, of their attacking players, are still at a level that I think it would take to pit Arsenal and City to the league. So I think that's why it hasn't changed from that perspective. I still, because of that, still think they're probably going to drop silly points that they expect to win. I think that's the thing with them. Like I think now what they need to prove now, which they have proved recently, to be fair, after this game, but you have to just continue winning.
Yeah.
Now, regardless of injuries, you have to just continue winning. That's just what it means. I mean, that's what shocked me about, I guess, even like competing with C over the last few years. That it's like you can go 12, 13, 14 games winning in a row, but you have to just continue doing it. You don't win the league by so you have to just keep doing that. So I think that's what Chelsea still need to prove, that they can and they won't slip up in these odd games that you expect Chelsea to win, and somehow they've dropped points in. Like, so I think that's why I don't think it's changed from that perspective, but it's changed that I think they're the third best team comfortably, and maybe even second, because like with City as well, I think they can. I think second and third they're definitely fighting for, but I just don't think they have enough to actually win the league still, in my opinion, anyway. But yeah,
Chelsea.
yeah, I don't know what. Yeah.
I think with Chelsea, I think, like I said it before the game, like I said, bro, they're not far off. Like, do you get me? Like, yeah, like they're really not that far off. And yeah, like I think because even with their attack, like they've got quality in their attack. It's just that it just could be better. Like, do you get me? Like, I think there's obvious deficiencies where you're like, "Alright, cool. If you just fixed that, then you would be looking real serious because their midfield is serious." Like, do you get me? I think Sanchez, you would want to upgrade on him, but if he's just say for now he's there, he's not making mistakes, he's doing what he needs to do, cool. Fullbacks, all good. Centre back wise, I think obviously you would probably want more. I think obviously they've had injuries, you would want more, but even as of recent, it's not looked horrible. I think in order for them to even this season, I think like they would need that extra quality up top. But I think in order for them to even like have a chance of like just competing, I think you would need Palmer to come back in the team and just show levels, because Palmer's their best goal scorer. Like, yeah, he's their best goal scorer.
Yeah,
so he would need to, like, even in a bad season last season, quote unquote bad, where he got 15 like Prem goals. In the season before he got 22. Like, Palmer can put the ball in the back of the net, and Palmer's also the type of player that can elevate the people around him as well. Like, so he can make even players who aren't quote unquote as good as you would like to out overperform. So you would need him to like come and show serious quality, and then you would need someone like an Esteval as well to, like, you know, you're learning as you go on, and like, do you get me? Like, the development, obviously you've got this talent, but then like even when it maybe comes to like being more clinical and etc., like for those things to kind of speed up a little bit, like, do you get me? So yeah, but system wise, like I said it before, like Maresca's system creates chances. Like, do you get me? Like, they create chances. Like, they've got a good thing going. I actually think that the league, again, is the consistency thing they'll have to sort out. I feel like where they can be really dangerous is the Champions League. Yeah, like I feel like they can be really dangerous in the Champions League, because I think they've got that sort of team to like combat other systems and teams. Like, do you get me?
I know what you mean. Yeah,
put them in a two-legged tie, and I feel like they can navigate, like, do you get me, like, quite well. So that's going to be interesting as well. But yeah, with the league, I think they need the consistency. So we'll see, because I remember last season there was kind of like a similar thing going on, and then after Christmas, basically, like they just fell off. Like, do you get me? So this Christmas period where there's bare games, like, I think that's going to be like really telling as regards to
see how much
like
they've
their
learned.
credentials. Yeah, because obviously now Caicedo's out for 3 games. Like, you're going to be expecting performances from like Santos, see what he's doing, etc. So yeah, man, we'll see. But yeah, like I said, I think there's positive things for Chelsea to take from it, but overall as well, this discipline thing, they've got to pattern that up, because I think if not for that, they really could have been winning that game. And I think they'll be disappointed not to have won the game. From an Arsenal perspective, I don't think you played really well, but you didn't lose. Like, I think given the fact that there was 10 men, you should have won, but at the same time, you didn't lose, and it's a way to the bridge. And I think I saw something, you haven't lost to Chelsea in like 4+ years or something like that. Like, do you get me? So yeah, like a point away at Stamford Bridge isn't a horrible point at all. So like, given the fact that you didn't play well, the fact that you were still able to get a point from it, it's not horrible. So yeah, man. Obviously we're gonna go on to talk about Man United, but I think just quickly before we do that, let's just quickly touch on City very quickly, because obviously they're involved in this whole title race thing as well. And obviously, like we've been saying, it's the Haaland show, who's gonna help step up, who's gonna come step up. And I was saying before that, yeah, if City wanted to stand the chance of like winning this title is like they would need like at least one other, namely Foden, like, do you get me, to step up and like kind of show some of his previous form to help support him. And obviously in this game, like he done that, like a brilliant finish. I think that in the first half, it should have been game done. Like it should have, yeah, like City should have been done, but they weren't able to do that. And then I think this is where sometimes people question City, because it's just like, yeah, like you just see they just look a bit vulnerable sometimes. Like, do you get me? As regards to, I think maybe some Arsenal fans, they would have been watching that thinking, hey man, like,
bro, yeah, honestly, honestly, like it's like, you know, when someone passes the exam by the skin of their teeth, and you know that the next exam that's difficult, they're gonna be fighting for their lives.
You gotta be careful. Like, you gotta be careful with that though, because City are City still.
Yeah,
like, do you get me? So yeah, like, and Pep is Pep, so you always got to be careful of that. But yeah, like, I think with them, they've just got to go on a run. Like, do you get me? Like, I think they've got to go on a run, because even looking at some of like the next fixtures, I think they've got Fulham away, then they've got Sunderland at home, then they've got Palace away, then they've got Brentford at home, then they've got West Ham at home. Like, do you get me?
But other than that West Ham game, there's some
Yeah, so it's like they've got to go on a run and like put some wins together, because obviously now the gap's close to 5 points, which 5 points is nothing at this stage. Games, like it's absolutely nothing. So yeah, I think we'll see what happens with them. But yeah, just quickly wanted to mix them into the whole title talk. So yeah, I don't know if you have anything to add there.
No. I think I think definitely was a much more difficult game than we all kind of thought it was going to be.
Oh yeah, I thought it was going to be light work.
Yeah, same. I thought, especially what they scored in the first, was it like a minute or how quick? The goal was very quick. Yeah. So after I saw that, I thought, oh, it's a long day for Leeds, man. And unlucky for Leeds, that they actually did well to fight back, but unfortunately for them, in the end, last few minute dagger to lose the game. So yeah, man, it's a shame. I don't know if you, I guess other than Sunderland, I'm trying to think of how are the promoted teams doing. I think Leeds, I know their kind of steam has kind of slowed down recently.
Yeah, Sunderland are doing absolutely brilliantly.
Obviously they're smashing.
Yeah, they're doing brilliantly. Then Burnley, Leeds, they're both in the relegation zone.
Both, So it's looking tight for them, but no, unlucky for them. They did well to fight back, but didn't have enough in the end.
Yeah, man. So swiftly moving on to Man United. Obviously, this was a game that I think most United fans were very worried about. I think most rival fans probably thought we were gonna lose or at least drop points. Man, let me just start off by saying, bro, like, you know what? Let me do it because let me do it the positive way around first. Like, do you get me?
Because I didn't actually watch any of the game. I just saw I was shocked on the scoreline. So
let me go to the positives first. I feel like, first and foremost, like, it was great that obviously we were able to get the win. I think we haven't won away to Palace in 5 years. Wow. So like, to be able to get the win, I think that was really important, especially considering what happened on Monday against Everton. I feel like Xerxes' goal, I don't know if you saw it, but it was brilliant, like an absolutely brilliant finish. Like, like, just took that and just absolutely just levered it bottom corner across goal. Like, brilliant finish. And then again, like, some good play with like Bruno and Mount. Bruno lays it up off to Mount, and then Mount just strikes it. Very good strike, and then bottom corner, and we get the goal. And like, I felt like we dug in, and the second half was much better than the first half. I don't think it was necessarily great, but it was better. And I think we showed like at least good resilience, like to be able to get the win and like get over the line. Like, there was a moment where Palace had a free kick, literally almost basically the last kick of the game, and I was just having flashbacks of, like, I remember a few years ago, Elise stood over it, 1-0 up, and
I remember that.
Just slams it, and I'm just like, oh man, like, so I was hoping that didn't happen, but like, I think it was an important win for us. And like, I was happy for Xerxes as well, because I feel like a lot of people especially after the last match, they were getting on to Xerxes saying this and that. And I'm just like, bro, this guy's hardly played. Like, do you get me? He's hardly played. Like, do you expect him not to be rusty? Like, when he's hardly played, like, do you get me? The manager's not been using him. Like, when he was getting used towards the end of last season, before he got his injury, he was actually playing well. But then, yeah, like, he got injured, he's come back, and he's hardly played. So, of course, he's going to be rusty. And then also, like, I think a lot of how we were feeding the balls into him is like, there's kind of like target man stuff, whereas like Xerxes likes the ball into feet, coming, like, yeah, drop, like lay it off, etc., whatever the case may be. So yeah, like, it's really funny. Also, just a quick point as well, over the last few matches against Everton, and who did we face before Everton? We faced,
who did you face for Everton?
Spurs.
Yes.
Spurs.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember, like, yeah, like, not yet. The Everton match. Let me focus on the Everton match, bro. I was seeing all of these crosses going to the box, and I was just like, bro, when Šeško was there, and we were begging you lot to put the ball into the box, you didn't want to do it. Like, do you get me? And then now, this is when you guys, like, you're just crossing, just lumping the ball into the box. I said, yeah, these guys are funny, man. So yeah, but that point aside, I think, yeah, it was good that, like, Xerxes was able to get that strike, and like, yeah, that helped obviously, like, change the momentum for us. And then Mount as well, like, good strike. And then, yeah, man, like, we've done well to get the win. Lissandro came back as well.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, I was happy that, like, hopefully, like, he can start playing and featuring, etc. So yeah, man, credit to United for getting the win. And yeah, like, we got the job done. Now that I've got the pleasantries,
okay. Before you say the pleasantries, I'll give you credit as well, because you're not. I know you're not one of the fans that like love to do the set piece on lay stuff and take the piss out of Arsenal for scoring set piece scores, because you guys have actually become a set piece wonders.
Yeah, you know what it is. We're not. I think ours is like. I think you guys, like, you're the corner masters in it. Like, do you get me? Like, us, we've scored corners, but it's also been like free kicks, etc. But yeah, no, our set pieces, because I remember before it wasn't good. Like, so our set pieces, like, it's actually got much
a long
better,
way.
which is good. Yeah. It's actually, because that's gonna help bail you out. So yeah, and yeah, it was 2 set pieces essentially. Like, do you get me? So yeah, nah, fair play to United for that. Like, whatever they've been working on, yeah, clearly is getting better. So yeah, shout out us for that. But yeah, man. Now, oh, bro,
because you know what's so funny? You know what's so funny about this game here? Because again, like I said, firstly, the 2 things that shocked me is, one, what shocked me was being out and see, United, the team were not, threw me completely, because I also was one that thought that Palace were definitely going to win. And the second thing was, like, I guess it was before you went 2-1, but the United fans online, they were not happy, bro. The tweets, then when you see the result at the end, I was like, wait, how bad was it that you guys, the contradiction? Talk to me.
Gosh, bro, it was disgusting.
Was it that bad?
It was horrible, bro. That first half, I was just like, oh my gosh, bro, what am I watching, bro? Is this what my team has turned? Like, is this what my team has become? And also, if Palace took their chances, we would have been done. We would have been done. Like, obviously, they get the penalty. I think Euro. Like,
I heard Mateta missed a couple.
I think Euro, he was feeling it a little bit. Like, obviously, he made a mistake. He stumbled. Like, he stumbled and then clearly took out Mateta, and, like, do you get me? And I think he was feeling a bit, but yeah, you know how much I rate Euro, man. Like, those things happen, like, mistakes will happen. Like, still incredibly talented, man, so he should just keep his head up. But yeah, like, obviously, Mateta got the penalty. Like, he had to retake it because, like, the first one he hit it against his other foot, then he retook it. But even before that, Mateta, he should have scored. Like, like, separate to the penalty.
I know Pino had
Nketiah, like, do you get me? He should have probably scored. Like, like, Shaw made a great last ditch challenge, but even with that, like, Shaw should have never been able to make the challenge. It was one of them ones. And like, Palace, like they were just so.
I think that's what's shocking
Adam
as well.
Wharton was bopping it around our midfield.
Oh, really?
He was bopping it around our midfield. Like, you get me? I was just like, bro, hey man, Adam,
but like, isn't that?
You want to come to United? Like,
but it's shocking though, because I was also seeing how like you were saying that the first half Palace were the more energetic. It's like Palace is the team that played in Europe on Thursday, and they started off the game with the energy, and then you guys had a better second half.
Bro, honestly, I low key feel like that came into play a little bit in the second half. I low key feel like whilst we improved and we were more energetic, I think maybe like all of that. Like they playing in Europe on Thursday, like, and I think it kind of caught up with them a little bit, and I think they were a bit tired, and I think maybe we were a bit more fresher, like, and in the second half we were maybe able to take advantage of that a little bit. But yeah, man, like that first half, like, yeah, Palace were clearly the better team. Like, do you get me? And we were bad, man. Like, just our passing, attacking patterns, like just everything. Like, we were just bad. Like, I was watching it and I was just like, after that Everton stinker, this is what you've been sitting on. This is the performance you've been sitting on. I said, nah, man, like this is so bad. Yeah, like I said, Adam Wharton, like, yeah, he's just bopping it around our midfield. Like, yeah, it was just,
and then Mainu's getting oven minute, microwave minutes.
Oh, hey man, you know, I'm not even gonna start talking about Kobe right now. I just hope, bro gets his loan, man. Like, you get me? Like, give him his loan, man. Let him play football. Yeah, let my boy play football, man. Because this isn't even fair. Like, not letting him get a loan. He never even asked to leave. He said, "Man, I love the club. I just want to kick ball." Like, do you get me? Like,
they said, no, we might need you.
Yeah, he said,
we might need you. We might. Mbeumo's going to have come, bro. Yeah.
It's dark still. Like, yeah, free up Kobe still. But yeah, man, we were shocking, man. And yeah, credit, second half, it was better. It weren't amazing. Like, I think I've seen some people, they've tried to like, what a brilliant, let's calm down a bit. It wasn't amazing. It was definitely much better. It weren't amazing. I think there was also factors. Palace, they're a bit tired, weren't looking as good, etc. Whatever the case be, like, do you get me? I think like it caught up with them a little bit. We did nullify them, like, do you get me? So I will give credit, and that's why I started with giving credit. Yeah,
you know, but I appreciate that about you.
I don't want people to say, "Oh man,
no."
You've got to see these are the so-called United fans.
Yeah, again, man. You know what? This is why I'm happy I heard it from you, bro. Because you give me the honest truth. Some people, their agendas will have their agenda, bro. They'll say, "Yeah, I'm proving the haters wrong. I'm proving all of them wrong."
Oh, bro.
And some people say it was shocking. So yeah, I guess it's somewhere in the middle where it wasn't good enough, but you did improve in the second half.
And I think again, like, it's funny because I've got a question for you. Actually, it'll be interesting to hear your thoughts.
Okay. For
Manchester United, Baleba, Wharton, or Anderson, who would you sign if you had to pick one?
Baleba, Anderson, or Wharton? Yeah, definitely not Wharton. I think Wharton, the profile doesn't make sense. That too, the amount of running he has to, the way Amram plays the two, completely different to Palace. So yeah, I think Wharton is out of it just because of Amram. Then I'll probably say, I would probably say it's tough, man. Because what I would say is, if it's Baleba, then I think Mainoo. I think Amran just does not see Mainoo as a midfielder. I think that's the issue. I think he's only going to play him if Bruno isn't playing or in the 10. I think that's what we're kind of seeing now. So it's not even like, because what I'm thinking is, I probably think you can get away with a Baleba and a Mainoo more if Mainoo had a chance in midfield. So I personally would probably get Baleba and then pair him up with Mainoo. But I think what's going to happen is you're going to get Anderson. There's going to be no space for Mainoo. So I think if it's a different profile next to Anderson, then Anderson. But if it's Mainoo that I'm thinking is going to play next to him, then Baleba. So I think that's my kind of answer to your question.
I was even seeing strong links with Anderson at City still. So yeah, like that might even happen. So yeah, we'll even see how that plays out. And it's mad because you know what you said regarding Wharton, and again, is exactly my thing. I love Wharton. I love how he plays football. I love how slick he is. I love how he can make those line breaking passes and how he can help control the tempo of a match. And I feel like, just generally speaking, Manchester United should be looking to try and control football matches.
Yep.
The problem is that a lot of the time when I'm looking at our midfield, and people are going to say profiles are when we get better profiles, then we would have more control, which, yeah, better profiles will help. Like, do you get me? No doubt. But still, I think the system currently is not structured to control. Like, do you get me? And that's what's annoying me, because I'm looking at someone like a Wharton and I'm like, you should, like, what you said regarding, I wouldn't get Wharton because, you know, just how you guys play. Like, that shouldn't be a thing. Like, do you get me? And that's what annoys me, because it's like a team like United, when you're looking at people, when you look at you look at a Carrick, you look at a Scholes, like, do you get me? Players that know how to control football matches, set tempo. Like, do you get me? We shouldn't be thinking,
he doesn't run enough. Well, that's where Manu is. That's where Manu's biggest crime. He's not physical enough. He don't run enough.
And that's he
wants to control the game and slow it down.
Yeah, like, that's my big problem, man. So, like, it's really annoying. And by the way, like, with the 3 midfield, I rate all of them. Like, do you get me? Even Beleba, even though obviously he's had like a drop off, like, I don't, do you get me? I was like, bro, if you're trying to, like, you know, tank it to get the move, bro, I think you're overdoing it. Yeah, you're overdoing it, bro.
Bro, you might have to call up Brighton and tell them we're dropping our interest. We're dropping our interest in Beleba.
You've got it. If Bumo needs to speak to him and tell him, bro, you're doing too much, bro. They're telling me that they're not gonna try and get you, bro. Like, Bumo's coming to call. I don't know what he's doing. Like, do you get me?
Yeah,
he's doing way too much. Do you get me? But yeah, like, Anderson, I think, is a baller. But yeah, like, the reason why I asked that question in particular, because I wanted to see what you're gonna say regarding Wharton, and that's my problem. Like, do you get me?
Yeah.
Like, your reasoning as regards to why it was just a nah. That's my exact problem. Yeah. And I feel like as long as, like, we continue, like, playing like that and our systems like that, it's gonna be a thing where it's like, we've got enough quality where we're gonna win matches. We'll win some matches. Like, do you get me? Then we'll lose, and then but as regards to, like, the long-term vision, there's big problems there. I think currently we're in a league season which is very poor. Like, do you get me? Like, I think a lot of teams are going to be dropping points, etc., whatever the case may be. So yeah, like, United have a chance, do you get me, to try fight for those European places, etc., whatever the case may be. But as regards to, like, when I look at our team specifically, yeah, man, like, I think there's just obvious big problems.
Bro, I think I think summarizes you perfectly. 13 matches, 6 wins, which obviously off the back of the Palace game, 3 draws, 4 losses, 21 goals scored, 20 goals against. And I feel like, again, it reminds me so much of what I used to hate about Arsenal under when Unai Emery was there. I hate 50-50 football where, like, so like you say, today you win, tomorrow you lose, the next day you draw. As long as you're in that kind of place, you're just never going to be competing at the top of the league. And that's what
it's going to be. Like, yeah, because again, on another day, like, Palace take their chances in the first half. And like, you get me? Like, and then we go on, like, so, because even I look at United's fixtures, like, coming up, and I'm like, bro, these are fixtures that you should be. We've got West Ham at home on Thursday. Then we've got Wolves who have got 2 points in the league this season. Do you get me? Bottom of the table, their goal difference is like minus 21. Like, you get me? So that should be, after you beat Palace. West Ham also, they're like just
they're not
of the relegation zone. So that should be a win. Then you've got Wolves, that should be a win. And then Bournemouth are really good. Like, I mean, they've shown, like, really good form. They've dropped off a little bit. They showed really good form early on this season, and then they've dropped off, and they've not been as good as of recent. Like, do you get me? But you're at home, etc. So you should be trying to win. You should be winning that as well. Do you get me? Then Villa away, even though we do well against Villa over the last few years, but Villa away, that's a hard fixture.
Yeah,
like, do you get me? That's the hard fixture. But when you're looking at West Ham, Wolves away, and Bournemouth, West Ham at home, Wolves away, and then Bournemouth at home, really and truly, you should be winning all of those games. Like, do you
Yeah.
get me? And obviously, I hope we do. Like, do you get me? Like, yeah, like I hope we do. I'm not even saying like verbatim that we're not going to. My problem is that if we don't, no one's gonna be surprised. Like,
Yeah,
do you get me?
I
I
like
think
I said, bro, I was
that's the
shocked.
thing, because it's like, again, it's this type of football where it's just like, oh yeah, like kind of 50-50. Like, we've got enough individual class. Like, Cunha's coming back, so he's going to be able to do some stuff. Mbumo's going to be able to do some stuff, etc., whatever the case may be. But yeah, like, just long term. And again, like, I'm looking at the youth, I'm looking at our profiles, I'm looking at the players that we're trying to, and I'm just like, yeah, man, like, this is not what I want to see. Like, do you get me?
Man.
This is not what I want to see. So I think that's what's really concerning me just overall. And then, yeah, like, I look at a situation like Kobe, then it just makes me even more sad. So yeah, like, United, like, it's just, obviously I always hope that we can win and like we can progress, but yeah, man, like, just when you're looking at the core ingredients, you're thinking,
yeah. Again, I think that's the last point in this. I think that's the thing where we say that, oh yeah, when you have better profiles, I think what the manager does when you don't have the profiles, I think it's sometimes even more important. Because I feel like if the manager was like, you know what, it's important for me to have control in games, you don't just shun Manu the way you shunned him in your thing, because it's like to him the physicality is the number one kind of priority. So I feel like even going forward, that's what's the most important thing to him, is what he's kind of shown. And I think as long as you kind of play that football where control isn't the main point, you can be 2-0 up. And I feel like you guys are always going to look like you can concede and the other team can get back into it. You're never going to hold on to the ball, have enough kind of dominance in games where you're going to just be comfortable. Like, so I think that's just a bigger issue. So yeah, we'll see if Amrin changes, if he kind of grows, learns, adapts. But yeah, the way it is currently, yeah, man, I don't know.
Yeah, dry, man. But yeah, like, obviously, like I said, man, happy we got the win. And yeah, like, the tables right now is just super tight in it. Like,
Yeah,
do you get
guys
me?
are
So
7th now.
yeah, like, if you can string some wins together, then you're gonna, like, yeah, things will be looking good. So yeah, we'll see what happens from there. But yeah, like, overall, it's just annoying. Like, just when I look at it from a wider perspective. But yeah, another fixture that I'll quickly we're gonna get onto the predictions in a sec, but another fixture that I just briefly wanted to speak about was Spurs. Obviously, yeah, like, they lost 2-1, sorry, to Fulham. I watched the game, and yeah, man, like, Thomas Frank, like, if he doesn't fix up quick, man, I think he's in big trouble.
Bro,
I
you seen
think
their fixtures?
Yeah, bro, they got Newcastle away next. I think tomorrow even. Then they've got Brentford at home. Then they got Forest away. Then they got Liverpool. Like, yeah, it's
not easy.
Yeah, and I think, yeah, when I just look at Spurs, man, like, first and foremost, I don't know if you saw the goals from the match, but
yeah, I did.
I do not know what Vicario was doing for that second goal. Like, that was
yeah, you know what I've seen, because even Ryan's had a couple of those
insane.
this season, but like, you have to just put that out of play. You cannot keep that ball in play. You cannot try and find the pass when you're out of your goal like that, man. It was so bad.
Bro, I don't get it twisted. Like, it was a great finish from Harry Wilson.
Oh yeah,
like,
it was.
Yeah, he bent that. Bro. But yeah, man, it was so bad. Like, it was and the blame has to go on Vicario. I do feel like the defenders could have even made the better effort to get back on, get back onto the line. Even for Vicario, I think he was way too nonchalant after he did that.
Like, bro, you know, I was looking at him like he stops like just like
like, Harry Wilson looked up and said, "Bro, swear
it's
down."
Above me now. It's above me now.
Harry Wilson, he said, "Swear down,
bro."
he said,
it didn't.
You know what he said?
Like
he said,
something happened.
He said, "These men don't rate me."
Nah,
that's what he said. He said, "They don't think I could do it."
Nah, he
said,
I bet.
They don't think I can do it.
Nah,
so it's like, cool. I'm gonna show them something. But yeah, man, like, I think just generally speaking, yeah, the Tottenham, just their football's not looking great. I think attacking wise, like, Kudus, a good goal. I think, a lot of the time it's like he has to try and make something happen, like out of not much. Like, you get me?
Colomani, I think, played well as well, to be fair.
Moani's been decent the last few matches that I've seen him. Like, you get me? But yeah, man, like, I just feel like,
I think it's like I think we were saying it early in the season. I think it's their build up is just not sustainable, and they don't create good chances at all in games. And like you're saying, it really is Kudus, inshallah. Like, give the ball to Kudus and see if he can do something and get you a goal, or even now maybe give the ball to Colomani and see if he can do something. But there's no sustained pressure. Like,
their home form is
atrocious, man. How
many
wins? I saw something. I heard
they've got one win
this season.
Yeah, I think they've got one win.
I think you're right, and I think I saw something which I don't want to misquote, where it was like they've got 3 wins in 2025. Wins? Please tell me that.
I did see something
because
I saw it
at home. No way.
At home, yeah. Because I saw like I can't remember. Like, someone showed me like a tweet of someone saying that, like, they were talking about I can't remember who it was, but they were talking about like their friend buying, like, they have a season ticket at Spurs and it's X amount of money, like, and out of all of the games that he's watched, like, at home in the league, like, he's seen something like, I think it was something like 3 wins, honestly, like, which is crazy. Let me even quickly try and fact check it.
I saw so it's 10 wins all year. I want to see what is in Prem, because I'm sure even some of that is even Europa League as well.
Yeah,
a lot of those wins are going to be, because I saw that it was 3 wins in 2025, which must be Prem.
I'm seeing 3 wins in 21 games at home in the Prem.
3 wins in 21.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
21. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Now that probably was right there. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
that is mad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see it?
Yeah. No, Wendy's right. Okay. It was Joe Tomlinson. I think he's the one that said it, which is
£395 per win.
That is, oh my days, bro.
Nah, man. That's can you pay your money to go watch your team, but then to do that, that's horrible,
bro.
Yeah, that's terrible.
It's crazy,
they've been bad, man. So he needs to turn it around quickly, because Spurs, they're sacking club as well, man. These are
man, like, bro.
They get rid of managers. So he needs to.
I told you, with Spurs fans as well, Spurs fans, they don't play about their football, bro. If the football is not good, then you've got to win. Like, do you get me? Because their whole thing is that, bro, even when, like, they're not winning, this is bro, they want to be entertained, man. Like, do you get me? Like, that's why they love Poch so much. Like, do you get me? Look at how Poch was playing. You look at Redknapp. Like, do you get me? And the football he was playing was like, bro, yeah, man. They're looking at. That's why, till this day, I still see them getting onto Nuno, bro. Like, you get me?
As an enemy for life.
Yeah, bro. And that's why I think even Ange as well. Ange was getting so much leeway. Like, do you get me?
Like, bro, there's still some of them that are still saying, there's still some, bro. That's still saying, bro, Ange wouldn't have been worse than this.
Bro, yeah.
If we had given Ange the third season, he wouldn't have done any worse than this.
At Spurs, if you play bad football and you're losing, you're toast, bro. The fans are not going to hear it. Like, they're not gonna hear it, because you're actually right. With everything Ange did till now, there's still something. I swear now we could have just given him a first just to see how he went.
Like, if you just gave him a bit more quality, if you gave him 4 more quality players, he would have done something. That's what they're saying, bro.
We couldn't just see,
bro. That's what they're saying,
bro. But if you see how they speak about Nuno, Conte towards the end, oh my gosh, bro.
It's toxic,
man. It got bad. Like, it got bad. Toxic. Yeah, and then now with Frank as well, they don't play about their football. That's one thing I'll say about Spurs fans. They don't play, bro. They don't play, man. These lot want to be entertained.
Nah, fair enough, man. Yeah. Nah, fair enough. They don't play.
Man. So yeah, man. I think Thomas Frank, he is looking dangerous for him. Like, he
needs to turn it around quickly, man.
Yeah, he does, man. But yeah, bro. And very quickly as well, I wish this wasn't the case, but let me just quickly, obviously, talk about Liverpool.
I know, man. It was fun while it lasted.
Yeah, man. Like, you get me? Again, like, I don't know how much you can read into it. Like, you get me? West Ham it was a very good finish from Isak, to be fair. It was a brilliant finish from him. And also Wirtz looked much better as well. Like, And obviously the big call to drop Salah, like big call. So
Hey,
he's
man.
done it. He needed to change something. So
He did,
yeah,
but I don't know how long he can keep changing it
we'll
while
see
he's
what
there.
happens, man. Yeah,
But yeah,
we'll see what happens there, man. But yeah, bro. Also, did you see what was going on with Paqueta? Bro,
in case this blows one day, I don't want to say what I'm thinking,
bro,
but
bro.
I don't want to say what I'm thinking. That was going on there. But if you know,
like, do you get me?
It makes
And
no
obviously,
sense,
I
man.
know. Obviously, like he's been through a lot with like everything that's gone
you
on
see his
with
tweet?
like the whole dispute. Yeah, I saw it. Like, yeah, I saw everything that went on, and obviously he's been through a lot. But I was just like, bro, like surely. Like I was even looking also at Bowen. Like obviously he's been a great player for West Ham. Like, do you get me? But I was looking at Bowen and I was like, bro, like you're as captain, like, do you get me? Like, bro, you've got to drag him away, bro. Like, do you get me? It's just like, bro, like if that was my player, I'm just like, you're asking for a red. Like, do you get me?
No,
but
he was begging for it, man. He was begging.
Like,
I've never seen. I think that's the thing too. So the first one, he has a foul, take a yellow card. He had like 3-4 different chances. The referee gave him so many opportunities.
Normally we get onto the
away,
refs and we're like, nah, what is this, man? Like, I think what was the Arsenal one? Was it?
Oh, the
was it
Trossard
Martinelli?
when he kicks the
No,
ball.
was
Oh,
it
the
Martinelli?
Martinelli.
The two quick.
Oh, the two.
Yeah, I
yellow
remember
card
it
in the
happened.
same action.
I remember it happened with Dallo
I gave you
as
one
well.
for that one. I'll give you one for this. Yeah,
I remember it happened with Dallo as well at Anfield when we drew 0-0 like a couple seasons ago. Like, like basically 2 yellow cards in basically the same action. This wasn't that. Nah. This was like the ref was even telling Bowen, hey,
bro, like talk to him, man.
I beg you, chat to him, man. I don't even want to do this. Like, I don't even want to do this. So yeah, crazy. But yeah, man. But yeah, bro. Let's get into these predictions, man. We got a lot of things to predict. So obviously we're covering the midweek games, and we're also covering the midweek games, and we're also covering the weekend games. So yeah, man, we got a lot of games.
Okay, this is all off the dome, boy. I have no clue about these at all.
To be fair, same. But yeah, let's start off with cool. We've got first up Arsenal v Brentford.
Arsenal v Brentford.
Yep.
I'm gonna say 3-1 Arsenal.
3-1. I'm gonna go 2-0 Arsenal.
Cool.
Next up, we've got Villa versus
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Can I change that to 2-1 Arsenal? I got carried away.
2-1.
2-1
cool.
Arsenal. Yep.
Next one, we've got Villa versus Arsenal. So yeah,
Villa Park.
Villa Park. I am gonna go. I'm gonna go 1-1.
I hear it. This Emery guy has our number as well. But I'm gonna be optimistic. Yeah, we have to win. I'm gonna go 2-1 Arsenal. We have to. Actually, no, I'm gonna go 1-0 Arsenal.
Okay.
1-0 Arsenal.
Arsenal. Man United, West Ham. Back to you.
Man United, West Ham. I'm gonna go 2-1 United.
I am going to go. I can't even remember the last time we kept a clean sheet, man.
You know, that's what I was thinking. Like, but I don't. It's too risky.
Yeah,
I was considering it, but
I don't want to match you as well. I'm gonna go 3-1.
3-1. All
right. Wolves versus Man United.
Wolves versus Man United.
Yeah, that's me first, isn't it?
Yeah.
I am going to go. Wolves are bad, man. Wolves are proper bad. I'll go for the win, but yeah, let me go 2-0 United for this one.
2-0 United.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna go 1-1.
Damn.
I think
I hear it.
Wolves can do something.
Damn. Leeds versus Chelsea.
Leeds versus Chelsea at Ellen Road.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Chelsea. That's it. what am I thinking? Leeds versus Chelsea. That's a tough one. I'm gonna go 2-1 Chelsea. I'm not sure about that one though. 2-1 Chelsea.
I'm gonna match you on that. Unless you wanted to change.
I'm thinking about it, man. I'm gonna go 2-2.
Oof.
I'm gonna go. You know what I'm thinking? What swayed it for me is the fact that this is the second of the two games as well. I just feel like Leeds
It's the
at home
first
are
of the two
dangerous.
games.
Or is it the first? Isn't it the second?
No, the first of the two games.
Oh, it is. Never mind. Yeah, 2-1 Chelsea. Never mind.
2-1 Chelsea.
Yeah, 2-1 Chelsea.
Change it back.
Yeah.
Cool. Calm. Did you do that one first?
Yes.
Cool. So Bournemouth, Chelsea. Bournemouth at home. I'm going to go 2-1 Chelsea again.
2-1 Chelsea. Cool.
What are you saying?
Okay. I'm gonna go 2-2.
I hear it. Bro does not want competition in his hat race. I hear it.
No, man. I just think Chelsea losing it. I think Chelsea drop points to the next two after that glorious draw.
Fulham versus City. I'm going to go 2-1 City.
Forest versus City.
Fulham versus City. Fulham
versus City. You're going 2-1 City.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 2. Yeah, I'm gonna match you on that. 2-0. I don't know if I can trust Chelsea. City's defense either.
Cool. And next up, City versus Sunderland. City at home.
Oof. I'm gonna go 3-2 City.
Ooh. I am going to go 3-1 City. Then next up, Liverpool versus Sunderland.
Liverpool versus Sunderland. I'm gonna go 2-1 Liverpool. You're hoping for a loss, aren't you?
Yeah. I'm gonna go 2-1 as well, though.
All right, cool.
If they weren't at home, I definitely wouldn't. I'm still
100%.
Yeah, because they're at home.
That's even a City game. I would have gone for Sunderland to do something for me if they weren't going away to see.
Yeah.
Well,
cool. What have we got next? Newcastle versus Spurs.
At Newcastle.
Yep, at St. James's Park.
I'm gonna go. Could get dark, man. But I don't know. These games could get darker. The games that somehow the team finds a way to get something. But I don't think it's gonna be today. 3-1 Newcastle.
Newcastle 3-1 Spurs. I'm gonna go 2-0 Newcastle.
Mm.
All right, next up we've got Spurs versus Brentford.
Spurs versus Brentford. That's you, right?
Yep. I am gonna go. I think Brentford got signed for them. I'm going. I'm going 1-1.
You're going 1-1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's tough, man. I'm gonna go 2-1 2-1 Tottenham. 2-1 Spurs. I think they're gonna have to bounce back. It's away at Brentford, right?
No, home.
Oh, never mind. Okay, I changed my mind. 1-1. I'm
Crazy. I said it's home, so they're not winning.
I was actually gonna go for Spurs winning for the away from home. If they're at home now, 1-1.
Nah.
I'm gonna have to match you.
That's
a good shout.
Yeah. Brighton versus Villa. Brighton at home. I think that's me. Brighton have been. No, I think that's you.
Yeah, it's me. Brighton versus who, sir?
Brighton versus Villa.
Ooh. Brighton versus Villa. I'm gonna go 2. I'm gonna go 2-1 Brighton.
Villa. I hear that, but Villa have been good, man. But Brighton have also been good. This is tough in cases like that. Draw. I'm gonna go 1-1.
That's a good shout.
1-1 Villa Brighton. Everton versus Forest.
We didn't. Everton versus Forest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 1-1.
1-1 Forest. On that the Sean Dyche derby, I am gonna go 2-1 Everton against Forest, and then the final one is it was just Liverpool's other fixture. Oh, Leeds versus Liverpool.
Leeds versus Liverpool.
Yeah.
Oof. I'm gonna go 2-2.
Leeds 2, Liverpool 2. I'm gonna go 2-1 Liverpool.
2-1 Liverpool.
I hope Leeds win though.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough game.
All right, cool. Hey, don't worry, bro. Ace, bro. I gave a accurate and thorough analysis of United.
Nah, you did. It was very fair.
Yeah.
It was very fair.
But yeah, don't watch that, bro. Yeah, we spoke about it. We spoke about it. All right, cool. Let's have a look at the current prediction table. Ooh. So that's what's currently happening right now. Yeah, man. I think the differentiators were you had I think you had oh bro, where have they gone? I can't even see what the old thingies are. But you had I think the different because we both had you had Arsenal to win, I had Chelsea to win, and it was a draw. I think you had Liverpool and West Ham drawing, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Had Liverpool win. So I think I had Liverpool 2-1. I think you had 2-2. And then there was one more. What was the other differentiating fixture?
Oh, I know. I had Palace to win, I think. And you had them
but
to
I
draw.
had them to draw.
Yes, that wasn't
So
the French.
that
Yeah,
wasn't
neither of
it.
us got that.
Yeah. Forest Brighton. No, I don't think it was that. Villa. I think we both had Villa to beat Wolves. City. I think you had 3-1. I had 3-2.
No, I think you had 3-0. It ended 3-2.
Oh yeah, I had 3-0. You had 3-1. Sorry. Yeah. And then to Spurs Fulham.
I think I had draw and you had win. I think that was differential. I think you had Spurs to win that game. Did you?
Yeah, but Fulham won.
Oh yeah, never mind. We were both wrong.
So that don't matter. Yeah, I think we both got the Everton Newcastle one wrong as well.
Yeah, we did.
Both had Everton to win.
Got that woefully wrong.
Yeah, they got caught.
Yeah.
It might have been. Was it Sunderland? Newcastle.
Yeah, man. You had all these random fixtures in there, man. One of those.
Whatever it was.
100 games.
Whatever it was.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, whatever it was, this is where we're at now. So,
yep. No worries. I'll trust your numbers.
Hey man, the episodes are there. We could go back.
Cool.
We could go back and pre it, man. So yeah, man. But yeah, that's that, man. So obviously we got loads of fixtures for this week. So there should be some good movement on the table. But yeah, man. And we'll talk off air about last season's reward that I still haven't got.
Hey man, bro, this is end of year, man. It's Christmas. Have some compassion. Have some compassion,
guys.
Have some compassion, man. Guys, cost of living crisis.
If at any point you just don't see me on here no more, just know why. Just because debts weren't paid. Not that serious, man. Because debts weren't paid. Because debts weren't paid. That's what I'm saying, isn't it? But yeah, man, as always, it's been a good stream. Obviously, got a lot of football this week. So yeah, it should be interesting because man, like the table should be moving. But yeah, whoever's tuned in, whether it's been a minute, half an hour, the whole stream, we appreciate it. Please continue to support, like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, man, follow us on the journey. And bro,
do I, bro. Man. Get him off the screen, man.
Bro.
Get off the screen, man.
Bro, you might have to record it.
Yeah, man.
You might have to record it. Hey, man. But yeah, bro. Hey, we'll talk. We'll talk.
We'll talk.
I was thinking 1999 vintage, or maybe go for the 2000s Vodafone. I don't know. Do you get me? We'll see. But yeah, bro. Any last words?
I have no more words. Thanks all for tuning in. Appreciate everyone who's watched for 5 minutes, an hour. We appreciate you for spending the time with us, man. See you guys in the next one.
Yeah, man. Stay blessed, people. Stay blessed.